Okay, my viewers out there, thank you for joining us and thank you for tuning in. We have not been posting the video lately just because we want to serve you better. We have to go for one or two research, but we are back better and to give you the best. Okay, we want to look at sign rules, and these sign rules will be majorly on two signs: addition and subtraction. Now, when you are multiplying digits involving these two signs, what are the rules that must be obeyed? Yeah, there are some rules that must be obeyed. Now, before we go into this example, let's look at these first four rules. Now, this one says minus times minus. Now, when you multiply one minus with another one minus, it will give you plus. When you multiply plus with minus, it will give you minus. Now, when you multiply plus with another plus, it will give you plus. And when you multiply minus with plus, it will give you minus. Now, what does that mean? Is that whenever you have two negative multiplying each other, you must have a positive. But whenever you have one positive and one negative, it must give you negative. But when you have four negative, multiply the four negatives together, you must get a positive. So one negative multiply another negative, you must have a positive. So let's quickly take an example, because in mathematics, without example, you might not be able to understand. So that is why we don't joke with example in mathematics. So let's take a look at these questions. Number one says minus 2 times 4. Now take note, it doesn't mean that there's no sign with this 4. This 4, when you see a digit standing alone, that digit has a sign. And what is the sign? An invisible plus. So there's a plus here. So, but let's just assume that there's no sign. But at the same time, just telling you, when you have a digit standing alone, there is an invisible plus. So let's take a look at this question. Minus 2 times 4. Now what that means is 2 times 4 is what? 8. Now, how will you know the sign that will follow this answer? Remember, I told us there's an invisible plus here. So minus times plus. Remember, minus times plus will give us what? Minus. So when you do minus times the invisible plus here, the answer is minus. So you can see the answer. The answer is minus 8. Minus 2 times 4 is minus 8. Look at the next one. Minus times minus. Let's multiply the sign first. Minus times minus. Look at it here. It says what? It's plus. And 2 times 4 is what? 8. Can you see? This one is plus 8. Because minus multiply with another minus will give us 8. Look at number 3. This is plus. Now, plus times minus is what? Minus. Remember this? Plus times minus will give us minus. And 5 times 6 is what? 30. What is the answer? Minus 30. The next one, minus times plus is what? Minus. 6 times 3 is what? 18. The answer is what? Minus 18. Remember here, minus times plus give us what? Minus. The next one, minus times minus, remember, is what? Plus. So minus times minus is plus. Now that plus times the next minus is what? Minus. So it doesn't mean how many you have. Just take it one by one. Minus times minus is plus. Now that plus now times minus. Remember, plus times minus is what? Is minus. Plus times minus is minus. Now 10 times 2 is 20. 20 times 4 is what? 80. What is the answer? Minus 80. You see, so the next one, you can do the number first. 11 times 2, 22. 22 times 3, 66. And this is minus. Invisible plus is here. Invisible plus is here. And when you do minus times plus is minus. And minus times plus again is minus. So what is the answer? Minus 66. So the next one, plus times minus is minus. Now that minus times minus is what? Plus. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 5 is what? 60. What is the answer? Plus 60. So if you notice, you discover that you can multiply the signs first before the digit, or you can do the digit first before the sign. Now let's look at the last question. Minus times minus is minus. Is plus. Minus times minus is plus. Plus times minus is minus. And the minus times minus is plus. You see. So just like this minus cancel this one cancel this one. So now let's multiply the digits. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4, 24. 24 times 1 is what? 24. So can you see the answer? The answer is what? Plus 24. So it's just as simple as that. And that is all about multiplying signs, which is um, addition and subtraction. Whenever you do the multiplication, you must obey these 4 rules. Once you obey these 4 rules, you will see that you're going to get the question. And this is one aspect of the sign rule. We'll look at the other aspect of the sign rule in our next class. Thank you.